All right, welcome back, guys, to my early preview gameplay of Star Wars Outlaws. We are picking up exactly where we left off last time. We are in the Pyke District, and we are not friendly with the Pyke people at this moment. We actually have limiter right now, the mission parameters that we actually cannot get caught. But this quickly disappears once we actually get into the actual infiltration section of this mission. And pretty much, I go guns blazing just because it's easier. It's easier, and you progress a lot faster. I know I am a stealth guy, but in the interest of time and maximizing the gameplay
This
that
looks like the way in.
I can capture for you guys, sometimes you just gotta shoot people in the face. It just makes things a lot easier for us. So yeah.
We'll be okay, Nix. Yeah.
Yeah, NIX. Okay. So a lot of these hacking things, which I do get better at a little bit later in the game. Just takes a quick second. And this is just kind of like a simple traversal puzzle, moving some platforms up and down, building our way across. Very Tomb Raider / Uncharted-esque. Which I think this game did a really good job of just trying to focus on the action-adventure elements of an open world game, even though this is kind of like a on-the-rails mission. But like I said in the previous video, I had a lot of fun playing this game when for the 4 hours that I got a chance to play it. We pick up a lot of these materials. I didn't really get that far into the weapon and item crafting components of the game. Do it briefly when we reach the next planet in the short time I was on it. But yeah, there are hunting and gathering elements, building up your gear, skins, clothing, etc., etc. You could actually use NIX a lot of the time to gather stuff for you. Upcoming here in the next section, you'll actually see you kind of need to use him to actually push a button that is usually inaccessible to K. So once again, another mechanic. NIX I find, is pretty much the MVP of this game right now. It's probably instead of just the normal partner mechanic, you have like a little pet friend, which is always helpful. I think like Star Wars in general, with every series they do, they need to add like a pet, or like one of the parameters of doing a Star Wars franchise that it needs to be like either some sort of very cute pet or a very cute robot in order to I don't know, sell that merch. So yeah.
Hit that button for me, Nix.
There you go. Nix is a good boy.
All right, this'll work.
As well, he can also gather, like I said, items and even weapons for you very covertly. And no, you cannot shoot NIX, you monsters. NIX cannot die. You can actually get him to play dead, which is pretty fun and pretty cool, which I think I show you guys a little bit later. It's not real life, though. It ain't real life. But yeah, so we're entering this section, exiting this section now, where we're basically going to have a fortress in front of us. You can do the normal things. They're different, like kind of Far Cry-esque in base clearing. You have binoculars to scope out all the enemies.
What can we do here, Nix?
You use NIX to open that panel.
Hold this for me, okay?
Too slow.
Think you can hold that open for me? Good boy, Nix. Let's go.
Let's go! So what was I saying? Oh yeah, base clearing. So there are base clear mechanics in this game. Like I said, very Far Cry-esque. I thought that water was electrified for a second, so needed to proceed with caution. That being said, as always, there are multiple ways that you can enter and clear a base. There are alarms that you can disable preemptively or post after they've already gone off, and you can approach it stealthily. Buddy? You can shoot your way in, and
just gotta do a few jobs like this before we hit it big, all right?
And like I said, in this case, we shoot everything. We shoot everything. Grappling hook, always handy. And then we will emerge from the subterranean area and enter the base that we actually need to clear out. Collectibles.
This Pyke operation looks huge. They must have a sweet deal with the Empire. There's the tower. That energy barrier might be a problem, though. Okay, Nix, we can go loud now. If we gotta.
So, mission in this case, we have to disrupt power to that red force field. There are 2 stations. Use binoculars to mark enemies.
It's the Pykes.
There is a limit to the amount of people that we can mark, as denoted by those little yellow squares on the top middle of the binoculars. You can also tag explosive items. That is one of the generators that we need to disable. I am just spamming now for some reason. Yeah, you gotta take it all in, okay? As much information as you can to make your journey and mission a lot easier. Explodable canisters, useful.
Lots of trouble over there, Nix. Need more power cells.
Could grappling hook down that way, or this way. I can just look as I'm rewatching this. I kind of just see my brain, just like I could like visually see my brain in my head trying to calculate what I was doing. So initially I went down low to try to clear that area, but then I decided that we're just gonna go live here. You can use Nix as a distraction as well. Once again, he cannot be shot or killed, you monsters. Let's see how this goes.
I am better than this.
Need a distraction, Nix.
I thought that I could take this guy down quickly and silently without the other guys seeing me, but for some reason it did not work.
Okay, guess there's another one of these things.
Alright, we do it live. You can hear the alarm going off. You can always use any of the weapons that the enemies drop. But as you can probably hear, there's a massive alarm blaring in the background, and you actually do need to turn that off. Otherwise, they just keep rolling in. So I think at this point I'm trying to decide where the hell is the alarm coming from. One thing I did like about the gameplay is that interacting with switches like that or climbing ladders automatically drops the weapons that you pick up on the map, like that 8300 blaster. I really think you should be able to hold on to it. It just adds just annoying mechanic of having to re-pick up something again. I guess probably the reasoning is that they don't want you to carry overpowered weapons into different areas of the game, so it's kind of like a checkpoint kind of mechanic.
Perhaps there are more opportunities in this city that we are missing.
We should be worrying about Crimson Dawn.
What? They are nothing.
For now. The moment they gain a foothold, there will be bigger problems than missing opportunities.
Sorry, I was just kind of eavesdropping into those two's conversation. Alright, so here, once again, try to remain covert. I think I sent Nix out ahead. Or I can't remember. I might just shoot this guy in the face. Very quickly. We'll see.
Get him, Nix.
Oh, yeah. So even like melee mechanics, once again, you see I drop the blaster, which I don't think should happen, but here we use environmental hazards.
Let's blow that up.
Big boom.
Get that thing.
We did it. Who cares if they saw us?
Yeah. And even though I could sneak past these guys, I don't like the way they looked at me, so... You know. And yes, you can get shot while these hacking rhythmic puzzles happen. So, be quick. So, we're trying to break into a tower to steal some information. It's a very elaborate fetch quest, basically. So long as there's incentive, right?
Okay, files. Gotta find a terminal.
So the terminal houses another hacking game that you need to perform. If you do it correctly within the top row, you get bonus items.
Oh no, this system has an alarm. Ah, the file's just a spotchka recipe. Did I get played? Fine, I'll make this worth my while.
is a test.
Encrypted file.
So if it's green, the symbol or number is in the correct spot. If it's yellow, it's the symbol or number is present. And then it just has to be rearranged. If it's X, then it's nowhere in sight. So I prefer to work with numbers because they're just easier. So I decided to swap it over to the number option. I do really well here. Look at that! Look at that! Actually, no. I fast forwarded for you guys. But yeah, I didn't complete it correctly in the first row. So there's a bonus if you get done quicker. But if not, then it doesn't trigger any sort of alarm. You just don't get the bonus. In the interest of time.
And you're sure this channel is secure, Mr. Shaw? Please. Overthrowing someone like Gorak takes time. If I couldn't secure a channel, I'd be long dead. And call me Tislak. Well, Tislak, I'm old-fashioned. If I'm going to stab a friend in the back, I'd like to meet the person handing me the knife. Of course, Governor.
And there's the alarm. Well, at least we got something.
Over-deployed!
Enemies with
We're pinned
shields.
down. Go.
So we don't have any shield breaking weapons at this point. So you can use NIX.
Oh, what'd we get into, buddy?
Kind of distract people and kind of do a quick flank. As you can probably see, there's also a Gears of War-esque
They've locked down the elevator.
reload system. If you get it in the correct spot of the bar, you reload faster. Getting better, getting better.
Okay, we can climb.
No, you can't. You can't climb with the blaster, lady. Which in this case I understand, because you need two hands to hold the blaster. But anyways, the rest of this video is literally just an escape.
Don't worry, Nix. The next job will be better.
And then we have to decide what faction, based on the information we want to either betray or support. And it honestly, I feel like the best way to probably to do it is just to do it evenly so everyone trusts you. But inversely, some decisions will affect other factions as well. So I think you just kind of keep everyone moderately happy. You'll be okay. Obviously, there are specific bonuses if you make one faction super happy.
Whoever triggered that alarm is inside. Seal the doors.
Everything's locked down. Get that blaster.
Give me that gun.
Got him.
Snippers. 343. Easy. Easy. I like that he brought me two guns. he gave me options of which one to decide. But anyways, the rest of this video just to escape, then we decide what faction we want to support. So yeah, in the next video we'll continue with more main missions, more gameplay. I'll look forward to it in the near future. Thank you for your support for watching this video, and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Whoa. Watch your step, Nix. I got this. I got this. I think we're good, Nix. Can't believe we pulled that off. Waka, how fast can you fix that ship?
I know. You want to get off to Shara. But fuel injectors don't come cheap. You get paid?
Maybe. You know anyone who'd buy proof that some Pyke is trying to overthrow Gorak?
Gorak would. Just leave my name out of it this time.
Go faster! They need support! If this is Crimson Dawn, Gorak will not be pleased! Hey, you.
Did you hear? Someone broke into the Pyke stronghold.
Gorak's favorite spotchka recipes. Did I pass your client's test?
Why don't you ask her yourself? Meet Valera of Crimson Dawn.
You the one I was talking to before?
You pulled it off. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I heard you stole something much bigger than this. A ship. Someone's favorite ship. Someone important.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Recognize her? Because Zarek Besh showed up with one of their best, asking a lot of questions. Yeesh. A death mark from Zarek Besh?
What did you tell them?
Nothing. For now. You work for us again? It stays that way. The Pykes are on top here, and Crimson Dawn is making moves.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Here, some fuel injectors for that ship you don't have. These should help you get off Toshara.
So you know everything, huh?
Just the things that are important to us. You'll be hearing from me soon, so try to stay alive. Oh, and one last thing.
Yeah?
Bram's leg is healing nicely.
Thanks.
You're in our world now, Kay. Keep sharp.
Let's pay a visit to Gorak next.